Prices in the shop have increased by 20%. After the increase, the price of a shirt is £48. We want to calculate the original price of the shirt. To do this, we use what is called reverse percentage. This is called reverse percentage because we've already got the value after a percentage change or an increase has taken place. So the £48 does not refer to 100% of the price of the shirt before the increase. It actually refers to 120% of the shirt before the increase, because we've increased by 20%. So you've added 100% on, you've added 20% to 100% of the value of the shirt, which is 120%. So I'm going to say 120% refers to, and I'm going to use an arrow to show that this refers to the £48. And our aim is to get to 100% of the value of the shirt. And we do this with proportion. We basically do the same thing to both sides of this proportion. So if we do not have a calculator, we need to think about numbers that I could divide by to make my numbers nicer, essentially. So I could divide both sides by 12. And if I did that, I would get 10 on the left-hand side, so 10%. And on the right-hand side, 48 divided by 12 is 4. So I've divided both sides by 12. We now know that 10% of the original value of the shirt is £4. So to get to 100%, I need to multiply both sides by 10. Which will give me that 100% is 40. And that's in terms of money. So we can say the original price of the shirt was £40. A slightly different kind of question is given here. The value of a car has decreased by 15%. If the value of the car is now £1,700, calculate the value of the car before the decrease. Because a decrease has taken place, we're first going to subtract 15% from 100%, which gives you 85%. So we can say that 85% of the original value of the car is what we have, which is given to us as £1,700. If this were on a calculator paper, you could now simply get to 1% straight away by dividing both sides by 85. We can use a calculator to help us. We know on the left-hand side that we've got 1%, but on the right-hand side we would need to do 1,700 divided by 85, which is actually 20, which we may not have known. So we know that 1% of the value, the original value of the car, is £20. So to get to 100%, I need to multiply both sides by 100. Which will give me that 100% of the original value of the car is £2,000. Here are two questions for you to try. Please pause the video now and have a go at them, and when you're ready to go to the answers, press play. Here are the answers. The first question, we have 130% because we've increased, and that's £260. To get to 10%, we could divide both sides by 13. 260 divided by 13 is going to be 20. We could then multiply both sides by 10 to get that 100% is 20 times 10, which is 200. So the monitor was originally £200. In the second question, the value of a house has decreased by 12%. So the percentage that we have left is 100%, take away 12%, which is going to be 88%. The value of the house is now £352,000. So we can work out that 88% refers to £352,000. This is a slightly trickier question in terms of numbers. So if we had a calculator, to get to 1%, we would just divide both sides by 88. So we would need to do 352,000 divided by 88, which is 4,000. So 1% of the original value of the house is £4,000. To get the full value of the house, we multiply both sides by 100, which will give you 400,000. So the original value of the house was £400,000.